So one thing that I always like having with me is extra power, whether it's for my phone or a camera or whatever have you. When you're away from a plug for a long period of time, it's nice to have that extra battery juice at least available to use. This is a small power bank from JOYROOM, which has a couple of really nice features to it and is at a really good price point. So today, let's take a peek at JOYROOM's 10,000 milliamp power bank. Okay folks, welcome back to techgooch. Now first of all, full disclosure, this was sent over to me from JOYROOM to check out and show you guys and at least give my open thoughts on it. I'm going to give my thoughts and criticisms of this. I'm not set by any standards of what to say, but I do have to say that for the price, this thing is pretty awesome for what it actually gives you and what it can charge, right? Obviously, the neat thing about it is, if you can see in the photo, it has a retractable leash. They call it Flex ENG or Flex Engineering, maybe? I don't know, Flex. Essentially, it's got a built-in USB-C cable that retracts, extends and retracts it back into the device. But that's not the only one. There is a USB-C port on the other side as well. So it's very, very handy. There is a power button here. There is a screen here to tell you what essentially how much juice is left in the pack. See if I can get that to actually show up better. There we go. So you can see right now I'm at 79% juice, which after last time I charged it up, I think I plugged this into my iPad for a little bit to give it some extra juice because it was running low. So it's multiple use. You know, that USB-C end can plug into any USB-C device, whether it's an iPad or an iPhone or an Android phone or an Android tablet or whatever have you. This has the capability of doing it. Now it has up to 22.5 watts of output. So you're not going to be plugging it into some really larger items, right? So, but it does have enough juice to keep certain things running, and of course, smaller items even better. So, what don't I like about this? There's a couple small things. First, I would love to see this have a Qi charger built into it as well, so plugging on, you know, snapping it onto your phone rather than having to use the whip. But I do understand what they're going for here. This is actually a handier item and is more efficient at charging items. And I'll be honest, at the price point this is at, I understand why they also didn't put it on there. So it's not something that I'm going to say is a so big drawback, but the small packs like this that do stick to the back of your phone are very handy. The other item that I do wish this had, and of course, again, at the price point that it's at, I understand, but it would be really neat to have this rather than just tell me what the battery percentage out is, as well as if something is charging or pulling feed from this. I would love to see how much juice is being pulled, right? So just a little watt meter would be really handy. Again, completely understand at the price point this is at why it's not on there, but it is a very nice large screen that they're really just using for a small percentage meter in the middle. So I'd love to see a little bit more on there, but of course I think the price would actually have to go up because of it. So I keep saying price. What does this thing actually cost? Retail is 39 bucks, but you're not going to pay that, right? On Amazon right now, there's a coupon code to get this to $24.99. That's pretty awesome for a nice little handy battery pack that's very usable and has a cable at its disposal to plug into whatever device you're needing juice into. This thing's very handy. Now, both the port on the side, the USB-C port on the side, as well as the retractable USB-C cable, both of them are in and out. So you can charge the battery pack as well as your device by either port. So up to you. Obviously, if you were to use this enough and break the end on it, well, you always have the port on the side that's always handy as well. What would I also like to see on this? I'd love to see an older USB-A port, because there are still those devices, or I should say maybe sometimes you just have it. But I understand my travel pack personally, I don't use USB-A on anything anymore, so I wouldn't need it, but it is handy to have that backwards compatibility with an old thing without having to put some kind of adapter cable or whatever. Now, in the box, it gives you a charging cord for this as well, if you didn't want to use the one that's built in. It does give you a USB-A to USB-C cord, which, there you have it. Why not just give me a USB-C to C? So, that is the JOYROOM 10,000 milliamp power bank for 25 bucks. Pretty awesome. So if you're interested, I will have a link at the top of the description to Amazon where you can check it out. And if you're interested, if you decide that's for you, you can purchase through that. So let me know what you think about it in the comment section below, and if you've used any of JOYROOM's other products. So thanks for watching to the end of this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe as always, and we'll catch you back here on techgooch for another future video review. See you soon.